Hello world, Leo here and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm a full-stack software engineer from Singapore and I create video and written content about Python programming and software development. Today, let's talk about a certain free cloud database that, in my opinion, every software engineering student needs to know about. I'm talking about none other than MongoDB Atlas, a free cloud database that we can connect to from anywhere. I used this database a lot for my school projects back when I was a student due to it being free and easy to use, and I still use it for my hobby projects till this day. So today, let's run through how to provision a free cloud database for ourselves and how to use Python to interact with the data inside our cloud database. So firstly, let's go to this website. So alternatively, we can simply Google MongoDB Atlas, and either the first or second one will be correct. And next, we simply need to sign in with our Google account and we'll get to this page if you're new to this. So let's quickly enter this in. So here, we select the free one. So of course, with it being free, we don't have that much storage. We only have around 512 megabytes, but to me, this is more than enough for hobby projects. So next, I'm just going to go with AWS. I think any of this is fine. So I'm just going to create. And here I'll choose to authenticate using username and password. So here I'm just going to create a test password first. So I'm going to create a user here. So I'm going to finish and close. And so this is going to bring me to my main page. So here I've created a free cluster and my cluster name is going to be cluster 0. So next I'm going to go to the database over here and I'm going to browse collections. So here, if you have some experience with SQL, you can think of a collection like a table in MongoDB. So next, I'm just going to add my own data first. So test database, test collection, and I'm just going to do a create. And here I have a test database and a test collection. So once again, this is the database and this is the table. So in MongoDB, we call this a collection. So next, I'm just simply going to insert a document. So ignore the ID, so I'm just going to put a message is hello world from MongoDB. So I'm going to insert, and next this is going to automatically assign an object ID to me. So for the fun of it, I'm just going to insert another document. So message is equals to, I don't know, apple, orange, pear. So right now we have two documents in our collection. And next, let's try to connect our Python script to our cloud database. So similarly, we go to overview. And next, we click on connect. So next, we want to use our Python script to connect to this and to read the data. So we use drivers. So we select Python and 3.12 or later. And we install this Pymongo square bracket SRV square bracket. So let's do that first. So pip3 because I'm using a Mac and install code Pymongo, which is the library that we are going to use to interface with MongoDB. And here we have our square bracket and SRV. So take note that this SRV within the square bracket is very important. And so please include it if you want to be able to connect to your cloud MongoDB. So I'm going to enter. And it's just going to download. So next, I'm going to copy this string. And I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to replace my password with the password I created just now. So PASSW0RD. And next, import pymongo, and next I'm going to paste this client is equals to pymongo.mongo client and we pass in URL. So here I'm going to print client. So once again, let's run this and no problems. So next, let's try to connect to our database. db is equals to client square brackets, and here we put in our database name. So my database name was test database. So let's print db and we should have no problems with this. So let's run this and we should get a database. And from our database, we want our collection. So our test collection is going to be db and test collection. So I'm going to print my test collection. And if I run this, I should get my collection. So once I get to this stage, I should be able to do anything I want with my database. So here, find everything. And so if I run this, I'm going to get a cursor object, which means that I need to iterate through this. So for I in this thing, I'm going to print I. So once again, if I run this, I should get my data. So here we get some sort of certificate error, which means that there's some network stuff that we need to settle. So here, let's go to network access and add IP address. And here I'm going to allow access from anywhere. And this makes sense because I need my data to be available from any machine. So I'm going to confirm, and let's wait for this to become active. And here, if you are a new Pymongo user, you might need to do this workaround over here. So we have to pip3 install certify, and we have to add TLS CA file as another argument here. So import certify. So let's run this once again. And here we have it. The objects that we created just now, hello world from MongoDB and apple orange pear, are here. So here, please remember to do this. And next, we are going to insert one document. So here, test collection dot insert one. So let's say message is equals to pineapple, and let's say name is equals to Bob, and age is equals to 100. So let's run this once again. And here we have it. And since we ran this twice, we inserted pineapple twice. And if we go back to our database, and if we browse collection once again, we are going to get 2 pineapples over here. So here I'm going to insert a bunch of other stuff. So let's say apple is 4, orange is 5, and pear is 6. So once again, if I run this again, I'm going to get apple 4, orange 5, and pear 6. And if I refresh this, it should reflect on my database as well. And here we have it. So here, let's say that we want to do some filtering, and we want to have message is pineapple. And so if we run this, we will only get the documents where there is a key value pair, message pointing to pineapple. So here, let's say we want to update some documents, and we want to update the name where the message is pineapple, and we want to set the name to Jerry. So let's get rid of the insert one, update many. So here, inside our update menu, we get rid of this, and we have 2 dictionaries. So here, we put message is pineapple, and here we put $set name is Jerry. And so once again, if we run this, our name has been set to Jerry for both pineapples. And so if we refresh this, notice that our names will be Jerry where message is pineapple. So here, there are many more things that we can learn about Pymongo, but I won't go through everything in this video. However, whatever we have here is enough for us to get started with this. So next, you can actually go on to the MongoDB Atlas site, and you can start using your cloud database. So once again, thanks for watching, and hopefully this was clear and easy to understand. See you in the next one.